A very good morning, my dear friends. Welcome to GST series lecture 2, and I hope you're all having a great day. If not, you're gonna have it from now on. Don't worry. Let's start. In the previous class, we have discussed two topics basically. Topic 1 is types of taxes, and topic 2 is paper pattern. In topic 1, types of taxes, we have discussed our taxation subject has two types of taxes in it. Tax one is DT and other one is indirect tax. In indirect tax, again there are two types of taxes. One is income tax and the other one is international taxation. And in case of indirect tax, we have again two types of taxes. One is GST and one is customs duty. So we have completed our topic 1 this way. And apart from this, we have also discussed about paper pattern. Our taxation paper has 100 marks in it, and in that 30 marks is for MCQs and 70 marks is for descriptive questions. And in case of MCQs, we have income tax portion of 15 marks and GST portion of 15 marks. And in case of descriptive questions, we have section A and section B. Section A is of income tax and section B is of GST. In case of section A, that is of income tax, we have 4 questions. First one is compulsory question and the other 3 are, in other 3 we have option to answer any 2 questions. And same thing happens with GST 2, that is with section B2. Yeah, these are the 2 topics we have discussed yesterday. And our income tax syllabus is double the GST syllabus. Income tax syllabus double the GST syllabus. And in case of income tax, what do we do? To compute the tax payable, we have to take the income and we have to multiply with the tax rate. Then we'll get our tax amount, tax liability payable to the government. So here the problem arises in case of income. How do we compute this income? This is the biggest question. That is what we are going to learn in this subject. Our whole subject is regarding that. Okay. Apart from that, we have income for income tax purposes different and income for accounting purposes different. Like in case of income for income tax purposes, we'll take business income. For PGBP, we will have business income, we'll compute business income. And in case of accounting purposes, we'll compute some business income. So yeah, so the same income which we have computed in accounting, that is 10 crores, net income is 10 crores, we can't take it directly to the income tax purpose income. Why? Because the expenses and incomes which we consider in accounting purposes are different from income tax purposes. In case of accounting purposes, we consider expenses like provision for doubtful debts. We consider depreciation on SLM and WDV. But in case of tax, in case of income tax purposes, we have to consider depreciation only on WDV. For some power sector projects and all, we can take SLM, but mostly we'll take WDV. And that too on rates, depreciation rates, which are given by income tax department or which are given by Income Tax Act. We can't do our own depreciation rates. Okay, in this way, the expenses and incomes that are taken into account for accounting purposes are different from income tax purposes. So yeah, that's why the whole problem arises. So let's move. So that's why income tax purposes, income tax income computation is very hard. So even Einstein said that the hardest thing on the earth is income tax computation. Yeah, he said that. ICM material has given that. But please don't worry, I'm here to make the subject easier for you. So yeah, let's do it. So yeah, sorry, I have practiced this thing. Let's move. Income tax is levied on income basically, and GST is levied on what? Turnover. That's the important difference we have to keep in mind. And now, topics for today. Today our topics are our topic 3 actually. It is topic number 3. 1 second. Yeah. Our topic for today is topic 3, that is nothing but different acts and law. This is what we are going to discuss for next 20 minutes, and this is very important for the foundation of this subject. And once we are through this, you will never have to look back on these acts and laws, on these basics. You will never need to look back on this. Okay, that's how deep we are going to learn this, and let's do it. So yeah, for this to start, I'll start with our syllabus. In our syllabus, what do we have? What do we have to refer? What are the books or what are the things we have to refer to score these 100 marks? Okay, it's possible. We can even score 80s and 90s. It's very easy if you follow and if you keep the focus continuously. It's gonna happen. So yeah, syllabus. We have study material. That's number one thing, and yeah, we need to follow this. Apart from this, we also have our statutory update. That's nothing but recent amendments which are important for the exam and which are considered for the exam. So for that, a notification will be given to you in the ICAI portal, and we have to learn that. And we also have RTPs. It's nothing but same important updates through question paper format. And we also have MTPs. That's nothing but mock test papers. For practice, it is be very helpful for us. And we also have previous examination questions. So all these things are the source for our subject. Okay, everybody, examiner has to consider them to prepare the exam paper. And teachers of different institutions, different professions, and different institutions have to consider this material, all these sources, and they'll prepare their material. Okay, these are the raw material for their material. Okay, so when you can directly read this material itself, why do you even need someone else's material? Why do you have to deal with secondary things, secondary materials? You can directly learn from this, no? So yeah, I know it is very vast, study material is very vast, and that is where we come in. We try to decode this thing for you. So yeah, we'll do our duty, don't worry. And students, so first thing we'll discuss about examiner. So examiner, what he'll do is he'll take concepts from these sources. These are the sources. He'll take different concepts from these sources. He'll change the numbers, and he'll change the order, and he'll ask in the exams. Or the other thing he may do is he may take 2-3 concepts, and he may ask you in different combinations. So yeah, that's where people get confused. That's where students get confused. Okay, if you are thorough with the concept, it will be very much easy for you to answer the combinational questions. Okay, so yeah, we'll try to focus on this combination questions too and concept too, don't worry. And teachers, even most reputed institutions have the same source from which they prepare their material, and we have the same source to study right now. So there is no difference. We can directly learn from the source itself. Okay, we'll try to learn from the source. We'll decode it for you, don't worry. And in case of students, even for Air India air ranker, and even for an average student, the source of material is same. Don't think that they have come from some heaven and they have scored these marks and they have got their rank. They're nothing but students like you, like us. They're nothing different. What they'll do is they understand it better. They learn it better, they practice better. That's what they do. So we are here to make you understand. That's on our part. But practicing is on your part. You have to do that for yourself. You're not doing it for anyone. You are doing it for yourself. Okay, please do focus on that. So yeah, so if we take this study material, we can divide this study material into 2 things. Why? Because we have different subjects, right? Like DT That's nothing but, in case of DT we have income tax, and we have IDT. In case of IDT we have GST, goods and services tax. It's not goods and service tax, it's goods and services tax. There is an extra S here, services tax. So yeah, what is income tax? It's not tax actually. One second. It's income tax law actually. It's law. What is income tax law? Now I want to ask you a question. What is the difference between law and act? I just want you guys to take a minute, take pause for 5 to 10 seconds and answer it yourself. And here I'm going to answer it right now. So law is a broader term. This is law. And act is a subset of law. It is somewhat narrow term than law. Okay. So we are going to learn whole law, not just act, not just income tax act. So in income tax act we have different components. In that, component 1 is, this is very important, component 1 is Income Tax Act 1961. So in 1961 they have passed this Income Tax Act, and in the next year they have introduced income tax rules 1962. So why did this happen in the next year? I'll explain that, don't worry. And the next thing is Finance Act. That's very important. And for Jan 2025 different Finance Act will apply, and for May 2025 exam different Finance Act will apply. Don't worry, we'll discuss about that. We'll take some time and we'll discuss about that, mostly in this class or next class, don't worry. And there are notifications and circulars. Apart from this we have judiciary pronouncements. Nothing, it's court's decisions. Case laws, we'll have case laws, right? Yeah, different case laws, judgments and all. So yeah, all those things will come in this judiciary thing. So let's focus. Let's go one by one. We'll come to GST again. Please don't think that why is he so much into income tax when we are in GST series, when we are talking about GST series. Okay, so both income tax and GST are very much interrelated. Okay, so to understand one we have to understand the other. I'm here explaining the core concept of income tax and GST. So it's better for us to go through income tax too, so that you will have your basics stronger. You will have some stronger basics. So yeah, let's complete this income tax law session and we'll go to GST. Don't worry, it will come. So yeah, in case of Income Tax Act, so it is an act. How does an act form? That's what I want to explain it today from the core. And this is important. Okay, this will come again from now and then. There will be different places where Constitution of India is referred, article is referred. We have constitution provisions in our syllabus, so we may also be tested with articles list, union list, state list, concurrent list, all those things. So yeah, that's why we are discussing all this. So let's do this with Constitution of India. So for all these acts there is a father act. Okay, there is a bigger act under which all these acts are framed. So that bigger act is called as what? Constitution of India. So in movies there is some Rajni sir's dialogue, right? If you are bad, I'm your dad, something like that. Yeah. So this law is something like, this is dad of all the acts. Okay, this is the supreme law of India. So anything that happens in India should happen according to the constitution. Any law which is framed in India should be within the bounds of the constitution. Example, this is the Constitution of India and government is trying to frame some act. So that act shouldn't pass out the constitution, it should be framed outside the constitution. It should be within the constitution. It can't go against the constitution. If it goes against the constitution, it will be called as ultra vires and it will be void ab initio, void from the beginning. So yeah, so that's the reason Constitution of India is very important, and this Constitution of India has different parts in it. Okay, it has 25 parts for now. It will vary frequently. So yeah, for now it has 25 parts. It has a preamble. Preamble is nothing but like an index or just what Constitution of India is gonna constitute in it, what it has inside it. So preamble generally refers what is in the constitution. So Constitution of India has come into force on 26 January 1950. So that's when we celebrate our Republic Day. So yeah, so many people confuse between this. I don't get confused, but yeah, I just misspelled it. 26 Jan 2050. So this is the day when the constitution has formed. Okay, that's why we celebrate Republic Day on that. Okay, to be clear, some people may not know this, but yeah, it's fine. I too knew it late. 25 parts. So in these 25 parts, again these 25 parts are divided into articles and schedules. So articles are nothing but they have the subject matter in it, and for articles, if any additional information is left out, that additional info will be provided in schedules. Okay, we have almost 448 articles. Don't take these figures into mind. These figures are tentative, they frequently change. Okay, we have 12 schedules again. 12 schedules. So in this, article number 246 and schedule number 7 schedule. So they together give us 3 lists, the important 3 lists which are very important for our examination. So we have to keep this in mind. So those 3 lists are union list, state list, concurrent list. So union list is nothing but matters on which central government has exclusive power to make laws. State list is nothing but matters on which state government has exclusive power to make laws, and concurrent list is both central government and state government has exclusive power to make laws. If there is a quarrel between them both, central government prevails. Okay, just be clear with that. So what are these lists? I just said that there will be some constitution. It is supreme law of India, and according in that constitution we'll have articles and we'll have schedules, and articles are subject matter and schedules are additional information. And after that I have told you about article 246 and in 7 schedule. They both together give us 3 lists, and in these 3 lists comes our union list, state list and concurrent list. Union list is the list on which matters on which central government has exclusive power, example of this is income tax. Okay, entry number, like serial number, they have entry number 82. In this list, entry number 82 is income tax. So because income tax is in this list, central government is levying income tax. Central government has got the power to levy income tax. So income tax is there in constitution. So because of this reason, central government could levy income tax on us. Okay, Constitution of India is the thing that is giving power to central government to levy income tax on us. Income tax other than agriculture income, other than agri income. So yeah, this is entry number 82, income tax. And entry number 83 is of customs duty. Customs is nothing but tax on imports, including export duties. So even on export also government can levy tax, but government don't levy. There are reasons for that. I'll explain that later, don't worry. Export duties. So I have another question right now. So what is this duty now? We are clear with law, we are clear with act and all, but now I'm confused with this. What is this duty now? Okay, duty is nothing but a form of tax. Duty is again a narrow term, and tax is a bigger term. Duty is nothing but a kind of tax. Duty is levied mostly on imports and exports too. On exports there is no tax at all right now. So yeah, imports and manufacture. On sale and all, tax we'll call that as tax. VAT, CST. Right now they both are gone. Now it is GST. So yeah. So entry number 82 is income tax and entry number 83 is customs duty. This is what gives central government to levy tax on income tax and customs duty. Now let's move to state list. In state list, what do we have? In state list, entry number 46 is about agriculture income. State government has power to levy tax on agriculture income, but state government will not levy that on agriculture income. Why? Because of political reasons. If they levy tax on agriculture income, so let's see, they lose their vote bank actually. So major people who are voting in India are from rural background, and if they tax those rural background people, they won't come to vote for this central government. Okay, so that's the reason they won't levy tax on agriculture income. That's the major reason actually. And apart from this, entry number 51 is state government has power to levy tax on liquor, alcoholic liquor, for human consumption. That's very important. On human consumption, liquor on human consumption, matlab alcohol which we drink for fun, which generally people drink for fun. So on that alcohol, state government can levy tax. They levy excise duty and VAT too. Both are there. What are the other things, other kind of alcohol which aren't used for human consumption? Matlab, we'll use alcohol in perfumes too, we'll use alcohol in medicines too. Those aren't directly taken for human consumption. Indirectly they may be taken like medicines, but yeah, still that's not, the people don't drink them for fun. They take it as a medicine, they take it as some other form, perfume. So on those things GST is there. On those alcohol in medicine, GST is there, and alcohol in perfumes and all, GST is there. But only on this liquor consumption, alcoholic liquor for human consumption, only on this one thing, excess duty will be there. Like state has power to levy tax. alcoholic liquor. So yeah, entry number 51 is that, and entry number 53, that's for electricity. So on electricity, state government has power to levy taxes. So yeah, that's for general knowledge purpose, let it go. So how many things are there in this list? So generally, what are the number of things that have been there in this list? In case of union list, it's about 97 entries. In case of state government state list, it is 66 entries, and in case of concurrent list, there are 47 entries. Yep guys, I think it's somewhat hectic on you. We have completed with Constitution of India. I guess it is very much clear to you what is Constitution of India, what are the articles, what are the schedules, and what is the article number, schedule number, in which 3 lists are there, what are the 3 lists, and in those 3 lists what are the important things which are related to our syllabus that have been there, and what is the difference between duty and tax, law and act. All those things I hope you are clear now, and let's continue in next class regarding other things. Okay, please guys, this is very foundation, and please don't think this is a waste of time. It is very much useful to you. As the time passes, you'll get to know how important this is. Please focus, and please do follow, please do share, please do subscribe. Thank you very much.